YouTube. Jerry Kirkpatrick here, and this is the third and last segment on my tribute to Gene Winfield. I went through doing different classes with him, which was neat, and the second one was him wanting to use and then eventually purchase a bead roller just like mine that I have modified. And then this third segment here is on the 50 Mercury patch panel that he wanted me to start making for him so he could sell them out of his shop. Unfortunately, this whole segment was shot on this camera. And as you can see, back in 2013, when this was made, I didn't have the camera gear. Technology was totally different. I didn't have a standalone microphone. The best quality I could get out of this was 720. So what I'm trying to say is the footage is not going to be the best what we're used to here in 2025. And the sound, it kind of goes in and out because a friend of mine was using the camera and he wasn't always in the best place to pick up the sound. So I apologize for the quality of what you're about to see, but the information that you have the opportunity to gain from watching Gene Winfield work is what this video is all about. We started with just making this radius here. You can see these three marks as they are on the pattern that I got from him. This is where that radius is to take place. From this mark to this mark, there's a short flat here and then a slight crown here. So we got this in this particular panel, the one that I'm holding right here. And then unexpectedly, he went over and rolled this radius on his bead roller, which I'll show you a picture of his. He had me turning the steering wheel while he made this bead on the back side. And it wasn't until that point that we figured out that we were going to make a complete panel. Otherwise, we would have started filming these other two portions, you know, doing this radius and rolling this bead. It wasn't until that point, until we started filming. We got this portion, we got this piece, two sections made, and then it came time to bring this in, to tuck this area here. And that's about where we started filming. This may not be the best video that you've ever seen, but please keep in mind the purpose for it is for you to be able to see Gene Winfield working. So with that, let's get on to watching him work.
But I want it nice.
Wants to know if you got the select 6 pick yet.
You hear that tinking sound? That's dolly on, and that's stretch.
That's when it's moving the metal a little bit. And I'm reading the highlights.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Reading the highlights so I can see exactly where I'm at.
Right here. You're going to be coming on. I'm going to pull that in. Good. That
That's right. Right there. We're probably going to do 2. Let's do one right there. Hold this down, Steve.
Got it.
There. Move out.
That's the one that I was seeing from the door.
Yeah. Move out. Thank you. Thank you, Robert. Hold it off. I think we got it.
Drawing the heat.
That's stop.
1800 degrees is where you.
It's when it's red.
No, it's actually orange. That's where the ferrite and cementite combine and make austenite, and it's no longer magnetic. You have a shrinker, shrink it. Why don't you shrink that before you start putting the roll in?
Good idea. I should try that. I'm just not smart enough. Just not thinking.
2 eyes are better than 4?
4 irons are better than 2.
Is that how it goes? I don't know yet. That's why I was thinking of a tuck shrink,
Yeah.
but then I saw those sitting over there.
Oh, yeah.
So why not, while this is in the flat, you know,
Yeah.
put this in it, you know, with your slip roll, get that.
Now, I'm looking across here, and I have to shrink right here. See, I've lost a little bit of the curve. I'm looking across here.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it here compared to here. That's how flat that is. But if you shrink this area right here,
No, I need a little more.
oh,
Bit it harder. Okay, and give me again. Oh my goodness,
I
this is
saw it.
one more time, one more time. Woo-hoo! Beautiful. Then, maybe that right there. And maybe a little. And one here. And here. Right there, hit me hard. Hard, hard, hard. Whoa, that's it, my God, look out. Oh, I love it.
I screwed it all up there that way.
Huh? No, it looks good.
I was just kidding. You did hit it hard.
This is too soft over it is here a little bit. It's supposed to be more concentrated, but
A pair of thumbs will do that.
yeah.
Edge of the table.
Yeah. Not bad. All right, now I'm gonna grind it.
So it's going to be different when they put it on their car, isn't it?
Maybe a little, but
Depends on how many times it's been hit over the years.
yeah. Now see, what I do is I canvas with 80 or 100 grit, and then I put one crease in here, and I'm done.
Just to stiffen it?
Yeah.
Are you coming out or in?
Out. Factory.
Okay.
Factory.
Oh, okay. Well, that's your tipping wheel.
Yeah.
That's your bead roller right there.
Yeah.
And does it run out?
Yeah, I do it out here on the little.
No, I mean, does it run out of this curve?
Yeah, yeah. I'm good out. I'm gonna just one more time. had it under there 14 times. Come on. Marker.
There's the black one. Here's the brown one. This is the black one. Oh, you can get it in there. I didn't know if you could get it in there with that
Yeah, it's,
radius on the end there.
there more.
Red here.
RCH.
That one.
RCH is the finest measurement known to man. That's it. Now,
Out the door it goes.
yeah,
Huh?
I would ship it. Maybe I'd tidy that up a bit right there. Something like that. But other than that, it's, you know, that's about what I give them right there.
And let's go out on the car. And that would be a right.
This is supposed to have a little reverse curve.
A little more return.
Yeah, a little more curve in here. So that's what I give them. Right there.
Yeah.
Nice.
And let me see the bottom. Okay, so this is what's curving in, and then that return is just so mud falls off.
But anyway, that's what I
Wait a minute. You don't drive these things in the mud.
Okay, so that's what we're looking at, not that.
for your benefit.
Yes. So there you have how I came to have one of the last 50 Merc patch panels that Gene Winfield had ever made. And if you would like to see the process, my process of making one of these complete right from the pattern that I got from him, laying out and cutting a blank, showing you some of the steps required to get us to the final point. Here's the bead. I made a set of dies so I could make this same radius on this back edge. This I would be doing on just a piece of 4-inch exhaust pipe right on my table. I don't have a slip roll. I have a slip roll, but I think I would rather do it on bending it around a pipe. I would have more control over what I'm doing. My slip rolls are only 1-inch diameter. His were like 2 to 2.5 inch, so he could get a nicer, smoother. In fact, you can see the facets in here. He took and broke 3 areas and then started smoothing it out on his roller, slip rolls. So thank you. If you have watched up to this point, it may have been kind of hard to watch as a sequence. I didn't have any control over where the camera was or mainly what Gene wanted me to do next. So it's as smooth as I could make it, this video, with the video that I had. So thank you very much for watching. Buy me a coffee if you would. If I'm lucky, I'll see you in the next one.